Every day, thousands of tourists come here. Some leave absolutely delighted, while others are convinced they wasted their money. So is it worth going to this hotel? Let's find out. Welcome to Dobedan World Palace in Kemer. The Turkish hotel Dobedan World Palace in Kemer impresses with its beauty from the very first minutes. The large, well-maintained territory with palm trees, pools, and a water park creates the feeling of a separate world where you want to spend your entire vacation. Every day here is full of movement. Active animation, shows, sports programs, and evening events keep both adults and children entertained. For families with children, the hotel is especially attractive thanks to the kids, club, mini disco, and a warm water park. Dobedan World Palace is a great choice for those looking for a lively, vibrant, and truly resort-style holiday in Turkey. The hotel rating is 4.8 on Google, 8.6 on Booking.com, and 4.3 on TripAdvisor. However, even such a popular hotel has its drawbacks that can significantly affect your choice. Let's take a closer look at all the pros and cons of the hotel so you can make the right decision. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our channel and support this video with likes and comments. Thank you. The beach at Dobedan World Palace left me with mixed impressions. The nature here is undoubtedly beautiful. A pebble shoreline and crystal clear, transparent sea, especially stunning in the morning when the water literally glows in the sun. Swimming is pleasant, the sea is warm, and the depth starts quite quickly, so it's comfortable to swim. However, entering the water has its issues. The pebbles are large, and walking on them without special shoes is frankly unpleasant. The pier is very convenient, and entering the sea from it is much more comfortable, so I used it most of the time. The beach itself is quite wide, and there seems to be plenty of space. The main problem is the sun loungers. From early morning, almost all of them are already taken with towels, which becomes a real issue. Despite the rules, no one follows them, and the staff does not react to this in any way. If you come after 8 in the morning, finding a decent spot by the water is almost impossible. This really annoyed me, because a beach vacation turned into constant planning and early wake-ups instead of relaxation. Sometimes it was possible to find a free sun lounger farther from the sea, but that's just not the same. Friends, if you have already stayed at Dobedan World Palace, write in the comments what you liked and what you didn't. I'll be happy to discuss it. And now, I suggest we take a look at the hotel's territory. The hotel's territory is one of its strongest points. It is large, green, and very well maintained. From the first minutes, you feel that you are at a resort, not just in a large hotel complex. Palm trees, pine trees, flowering bushes, neat paths, and lawns are everywhere. The walk from the buildings to the beach is short, on average about 5 minutes, and the route goes through beautiful areas, so the walk is not tiring at all. I especially remember the pond with flamingos and black swans. Every time I pass by, I stop to watch them. I also want to mention the cats. They are literally everywhere here, well cared for and calm, and there are even special houses built for them. There are several pools, including a large main one, children's areas, and a water park with slides. The water in the pools is comfortable, and in the children's pools it is warm. Bars and snack areas are located throughout the territory, so you don't have to go far for drinks or snacks. There is even a Starbucks coffee shop, which is a nice bonus for a hotel, although there are often queues there in the morning. The only downside is that during peak hours, there are really a lot of people. But if you move a bit to the side, you can always find a quieter spot. And now, let's head to the main restaurant to see what the hotel offers in terms of food. I had mixed impressions of the food at Dobedan World Palace. During the first few days, I was genuinely satisfied. The selection is large, there is plenty of food, and everything looks appetizing. Breakfasts are standard but filling, fresh pastries, cheeses, cold cuts, yogurts, and fruits. Lunches and dinners were even more pleasing at first. Grilled meat, fish, sometimes seafood, and a variety of hot dishes. There is a diet corner and a separate area for children with simple food. But after a few days, it became clear that the menu starts to repeat itself. I caught myself thinking that I was seeing the same dishes every day. By the middle of my stay, I honestly got bored of the main restaurant. Snack bars operate all day, which is convenient, but one of them unpleasantly surprised me. It was so dirty that I stopped going there altogether. On the other hand, the pastry shop was excellent. The desserts were tasty, with a wide selection, and I returned there regularly. The situation with alcohol is also ambiguous. Imported drinks are available, which is a plus, but cocktails are often made carelessly. Some bartenders clearly do not know the recipes, and as a result, you get a strange mix that is far from a proper cocktail. After a couple of such attempts, I switched to the simplest options. Overall, you definitely won't go hungry here, but I didn't experience any real excitement about the food. And now, after a hearty meal, let's go to the room and see what amenities are waiting there. Our room looked outdated, old furniture, an uncozy and non-modern interior. At first, I decided not to focus on this, but problems quickly made themselves felt. The room was listed as a triple, but in reality there were 2 beds and a hard fold-out sofa that was impossible to sleep on comfortably. After the first night, my back started to hurt. We asked for an extra mattress, but were refused and offered to pay extra for a higher category room. Housekeeping also left much to be desired. Towels were changed and the bed was made, but there was no real sense of cleanliness. Sometimes they even forgot to take out the trash. In addition, an unpleasant sewage smell appeared in the bathroom in the evenings. After a complaint, we were moved to another room and it was better, but the interior still remained outdated. Some acquaintances had a renovated room and the difference was enormous. That's when I realized that a lot depends on the building. Overall, my room clearly did not match the level of a 5-star hotel. And now, let's talk about the staff. I had quite a few questions about the staff. There were individual employees who really tried, especially the animators. They worked with heart and created a great atmosphere. But overall, the level of service was disappointing. Many staff members looked tired and indifferent. At the reception, communication was dry, without smiles, and there was no initiative at all. Any information had to be literally pulled out with questions. In the restaurants, waiters rarely approached on their own and were reluctant to clear dishes. The situation at the bars was also not great. Sometimes it felt like they were doing you a favor by pouring a drink. In addition, the language barrier was quite noticeable, as not everyone understood even basic English. So for me, the staff is more of a drawback of the hotel than an advantage. And now, let's talk about the entertainment at the hotel, and whether there is any at all. In terms of entertainment for adults, the hotel really makes an effort. During the day, there are constant activities. Aqua aerobics, sports games, and poolside competitions. The animators actively involve guests, and if you want, you can stay busy all day long. The evening program is also at a good level. During my stay, I watched several bright shows with dancing and acrobatics. I especially remember the concert by invited artists. It was truly atmospheric. After the shows, discos were often organized, sometimes themed, sometimes just dancing under the open sky. So I can say for sure that there is enough entertainment here. And now let's discuss the children's area at the hotel. This will surely be interesting if you are traveling with kids. For children, Dobedan World Palace is an excellent choice. The kids club operates from the morning and children are genuinely engaged there, not just supervised. The animators are attentive, cheerful, and know how to approach each child. Throughout the day, there are games and workshops, and in the evening, there is a mini disco where kids have a great time. The children's water park caused a lot of excitement among young guests, and the water there is heated, which is very convenient. There are playgrounds on the territory, and the restaurant has a separate area for children with suitable food. So you can confidently come here for a vacation with kids. They will definitely have fun here. Dobedan World Palace in Turkey left me with mixed impressions. On the one hand, it is a hotel with a truly beautiful and well-maintained territory, good children's infrastructure and active animation. making it comfortable for families with children and those who love entertainment. On the other hand, there are serious drawbacks that are hard to ignore. Problems with sun loungers on the beach, outdated rooms, inconsistent food quality, and frankly, weak service from the staff. For me, this hotel did not quite reach the level of a full 5-star property and left the feeling that it has great potential, but it is far from being fully realized. I would recommend Dobedan World Palace to those who are coming primarily for the beautiful territory, animation, and a family holiday with children, but if service, room comfort, and a calm, stress-free beach vacation are important to you, it's worth thinking carefully or considering alternatives. Friends, the final choice always remains yours, and only you can decide whether it's worth flying here for a vacation or not. While you're thinking, I also recommend checking out our other videos about Turkish hotels. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our new reviews. And with that, I say goodbye to you. See you again at a new hotel.